Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Overlord, Season 4, Episode 8. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123, and let's go ahead and start.
何かの布石が打てたかと思ってな。あの時お前が外務の判断は正しいと強く言わなければ、そう睨むな妹よ。一つ一つの問題に対処できない遅れが全て今に繋がっているように思えるのだ。まずばかりだ。
Yep, as we've seen the last few episodes.
断ることなどできる者こが全て飲んだのだからな。しかも物資を王国内で販売してもいいそうだ。気前が良すぎて気味が悪い。
I mean, we've already seen that somebody is compromised and working right there is working with Albedo and everybody else. So it's kind of funny to see him in the kind of the dark when it comes to that. So how is this going to like help her and fuck over everybody else? That's what I'm wondering. Like, what is going to happen? See, that's not everybody would want to do that. Or she is. Just the way she talks is troubling. It's just troubling knowing how she actually is. Oh, shit, we haven't seen him in a little bit. I was wondering what happened to him. Meaning they don't think it can happen, and they don't have the manpower. You might want to listen to them, actually. You can tell somebody like Philip would usually never get this type of power unless it was just like thrown to him. Because, I mean, just look at how he does things. Though, in the real world, sometimes this type of thing happens as well. Maybe not the right people for certain powers. Yep, Ainz' group. Not everything is fair. Good luck on that one. Oh my god, that's a mistake. Oh my god, that's a humongous mistake. Philip, that is the worst move you could possibly make. Now we can fly on the dragons. Come on, you can talk to him about stuff. Have a good conversation. Oh, because of what she found? Oh, so that's what Philip is doing then? Oh my god, that's such a mistake. Oh shit. He thinks this possibly could be him. Oh, so she might Maybe she thinks it's because of that. It could be partly her fault. Yeah. No wonder she's acting like that. Oh god. He doesn't even remember. She was supposed to be like watching Philip. You know what's really funny? He says, I vaguely remember that name. That's pretty much how I felt when she came back. I'm like, who is that? I swear to God, I remember that name from something, but that's the way I felt. It's the same thing. Me and Ainz are on the same page. Yes, I know you want to be dominated. God damn that ass. That is a quick way of finding how somebody actually thinks and stuff. Yeah. That is an interesting way of doing it, but when you think about it, that's actually an interesting way, because normally any type of power, it can lead up, okay, it was the person higher than them's fault. But then a lot of the time, some people like to go down the ladder or whatever and then blame, go down the ladder. I think Ainz, from just like regular job experiences and just the stuff he's going, he actually kind of brought it the opposite way. I kind of like this thinking there. What do you guys all think? Yeah, I think that'll make her like him more. Or a little bit more loyalty there. Yeah, like I said, I can tell she likes that type of stuff. Another person that loves Ainz? Nope, Philip is just doing this on his own and being stupid. I mean, he got told stuff by the other two people, but he's being the idiot. Carrot and stick. Okay, so they're just being careful here, thinking it could be somebody higher, but it's just Philip. Maybe Philip's just that type of idiot. Yes, it's possible. Because I think my Ainz might understand some of that. Evil but pretty smart. I mean, isn't that kind of using exactly what Ainz just said about the master is technically at fault all the way? Does he remember saying that? Ainz probably doesn't even remember. They are willing to do that, as we've seen. He only has to say a couple words to change, to change their thinking. What can be... What, beat the shit out of them? The stick of death? So now they're just gonna be more brutal. That's what I was getting from that.
ぽいとみなし宣戦布告も辞さないというものだ。この書面には賛同の証としてザナックよ。今回の件は魔導国と王国の不仲を狙った第三国の謀略とは考え。
And Philip caused all this.
当社は分かっております。フィリップ・デイドン・リール・モチャラス男爵なる人物で。
Well, you got somebody to blame.
魔導国の謀略なのではないでしょうか。確かにその人物にチャームパーソンをかけ操ったのではない。その男爵の首を見上げに魔導国と交渉に入りますか。何を言っている。
Uses.
生贄にしても構わない。それが次期王としての言葉なのか。
Yeah, their thinking is going to be a little different here.
反対です。この判断を臆病、卑怯だとそしる者もいるでしょう。それでも。
That is like kind of a hard decision when you're thinking about, you know, logically and ethically.
過去に王国に仕えてくれた、また死んでいった者たちの忠誠を裏切り、私に両案がある。両案ですか。
What is it? Oh man. What is Albedo gonna do? Albedo looks so happy, which is usually not good for the other side. Oh! Oh shit! Just give up his... Okay, he's willing to sacrifice his... like his own head because he's the you know, the king or whatever, which would give, you know, would kind of quicken that exchange of power here that they all want, obviously. I mean, I think Albedo and them were going there, as we saw from the meeting. The way, like, the punishments and the way they were talking, I think it's gonna be pretty drastic. So I thought she was gonna go there to say, like, hey, we want this, or we're gonna kill this, or like, I'm just expecting something very extreme. Would she even accept just the one head there? I loved that meeting though. Like, Ainz, it kind of went out of control, but this is kind of the trend, as we've seen with Ainz saying something and them just like either using it as fact. I mean, they used his words earlier that he probably even forgot about, like, to say something, and then on top of it, anything he said, he has to be careful with what he says to Albedo and everybody that's under him. Like, you seriously do, because they take it so seriously, but also they can kind of talk his words into something that it's not, and also, oh, like, you said this, but you actually meant this, and then when he started saying something else, he's like, oh yeah, okay, only you would be able to do this. I've said this before, I am so surprised, but also just like in shock that everything just goes so good for Ainz no matter what. Like, and yeah, Philip's an idiot. Like, Philip is going to completely screw up everything. Any chance that this kingdom or anything had any chance of like thriving or like being able to get out of this, like, they were never going to. Obviously, Ainz and everybody has control over this, as we've seen, but I don't know. Philip's screwed. There's no way if he gets out of this. I don't even know if Philip doesn't get punished in some way and they just take the king's head. I would be so surprised. Like, cause I can't see Philip getting out of this. But it's super funny to know like Philip's like mistakes and stuff and all that and like what he just did or whatever. Like, Ainz makes, like, even though he doesn't act like, he weirdly like thinks he's making a mistake or does stuff and then ends up going good in different like well, I feel like Ainz is a better, well, Philip's just kind of like a scumbag, so I don't want to compare Ainz and Philip. I was, and Ainz actually, I was thinking like more of like, okay, you can make stupid decisions and maybe in some other alternate reality, like if Ainz was in that same situation or whatever, maybe he would like be in a similar scenario as Philip, but he's not a scumbag. He's not like I can't compare them. So that's not a good comparison, actually, now that I'm thinking about it out loud. But when I was just thinking of like making like stupid decisions or whatever, we've seen Ainz make a couple ones that could go bad and then they end up going amazing. So I guess that's what I was initially thinking about. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.